return to Happy Valley then on a Wednesday night. This is the second last meeting at the City Circuit for the season. Of course, 2 more to go from Sha Tin as well. A very warm welcome to the show. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Please say I'm joined here in the studio by our form analyst in Paul Lally and race caller Tom Wood as well. Tom, good line, a couple of Class 5s early in the programme. Really strong finish as always.
Yeah, there is, Andrew. Last couple of races, particularly the last race, it's Class 2 over 1,000 metres. It's got Stoltz, a pretty impressive last start to winner, although he did have to run down one of the outsiders in the race to Stoltz. Explosive Witness, he's sort of a typical horse lining up in these sorts of races as well. And Rising from Ashes, a strong chance in the previous race.
All right, I know we've got a couple of big jackpots coming up this weekend, Paul, at Sha Tin. Anything at Happy Valley?
There is. There's quite a good one in the Triple Trio, 4.5 million. Triple Trio jackpot, so that's pretty good. Even card throughout most of the races, as we've said as well, with that really good race finishing. So it's going to be some, I reckon there won't be any odds-on favourites, I wouldn't have thought.
All right, OK, some open racing then. Of course, we're getting to the pointy end of the season. The championship's still very much up for the grabs with the jockeys, one between Zach and Joe. Tony Cruz Award, Matthew Chadwick is at the trainers' title race though, Tom. John Size with 3 winners on the weekend. Has that just sort of kept him in the hunt, do you think?
I think it's still going to be tough. He'd need a good night on Wednesday at Happy Valley for sure. Frankie's got a few live chances as well. That's not to say John's got a couple of live chances as well, but he's still got that deficit to make up.
Yeah, Frankie Law would be a firm favourite if they were betting on it. For sure, he's got those that 5 gap there, and he's got some good chances on the weekend as well. All
right, well, let's have a look at the runners they've got coming up on Wednesday nights. Tom, some sort of chance for 3 or 4 of those, haven't they?
Yeah, Hyperion Tree ran well last start. So too did Go for Tea. Triple Triples dropping in grade. Triumphant Return, he trialled OK prior to his debut, and Freefall getting in off the ballot later on. Then he's got the Runner who's dropping in grade. We the South, who hasn't been prolific in Class 2, and Run Cool as well.
Yeah, so he's got some really good runners there, some really good chances.
Yeah, it could be a big night for Frankie looking at that. What about John Size though, Paul?
Well, Diamond Star is very consistent in his grade. He runs pretty well. Fingers Crossed was really well supported on debut. Ping-Eye Galaxy's trialled really well. Scores are fun. He can pop up at big odds as well. And Special M, now Special M is a horse who's coming in with a lightweight in that last race as well. It's a real open race, that one, but look, he's definitely got a chance.
Yeah, Joe Moreira takes the rod at him too.
Yeah, so he doesn't have the numbers that Frankie Law has going around, but it's still very much alive at this stage. All right, as far as the meeting is concerned, this is 85 of the 88 for the campaign. 9 races on Wednesday nights, and as mentioned, those Class 5 races 1 and 3. We're going to concentrate at the end of the programme, races 8 and 9 are Class 3, and then that 1,000-metre Class 2 contest to finish the night. So the 8th of the programme, 1,200 metres the trip here. We have 12 going to post as well. The runner for Frankie Law, Zach Pert, will jump on board. He's ridden him once before. He wanted him. He jumps from barrier number 11. Namjong Singh's a course and distance winner. That was back in April. Got Rising from Ashes. One from the inside gate last time out, course and distance. Draws barrier 9 here for Joe Moreira. Beauty Glory drops from the 14 down to the 1,200 here. Classic Posh placed on his last 2. Ping-Eye Galaxy, John Size, Lexi Bedell. Got speed from barrier 8. We've got Wind and Grass, Diamonds, Brilliant. Also shown speed in the past, Equilibrium Turbo. 3rd last time out behind Party Warrior. That was back in February. And down to Lyrical Motion with Matthew Chadwick in the saddle there for Chris. So, OK, speed map, Tom, to start things off. Should be pretty solid, but who are the horses making a bold bid for glory early?
Ping-Eye Galaxy, we've seen him to good effect in the past off the front when he has won at big prices, and he was up on the speed in his most recent trial. Now, Namjong Singh's, Paul, they did something totally different with him from a wide draw, went back and never really got involved.
No, so I think they'll go forward, won't they, from there, make use of the inside draw. Diamond Brilliant, he's another got some pace. The query horse is Beauty Glory because he's led over longer trips, and if he's got the pace, he could come right down outside the leader there. That will be what he'll be trying to do for sure, Beauty Glory, so he'll really be doing that. Rising from Ashes and the runners, I think those 2 horses will be slightly further back than they normally have, but if the pace is on, they shouldn't be inconvenienced.
All right, so it should be a solid tempo here for the second last. We say Beauty Glory might be the query horses. He jumps from barrier number 12 under Luke Ferraris. All right, where to start here? Well, let's go to the track. And Joe Moreira, he thinks of his chances.
Joe, Rising from Ashes, absolutely blew them away last time, and back to the well he will go on Wednesday night.
And I just hope that he repeats what he's done last start. He, as you mentioned, he did win very impressively, indicating that he's up to the class. hopefully the weather and the handicap not being punishing him too severe. So, and hopefully we can just repeat what we've done last time.
Talking of the handicap and punishing him, of course, he has got an extra £10, Joe, so I guess warranted given the manner of the victory. Do you still feel he's got a bit more to give this fellow?
I believe so. Even though being given 10 points, he deserves that for winning so impressively. Which is definitely not going to help because he's such a light frame kind of a horse, but you know, it feels like that he's a potential kind of horse that rises even more than where he's at the moment, rating-wise. And what I can say, he gave me the feel during his track work that he's in a better shape, he's happier, he's healthy, and I can't see a reason why he can't go there and perform similar to what he's done last time. So I'm very hopeful.
He's got a wider gate than last time as well. Does that pose any problems in your mind?
When you get outside getting Happy Valley, it's always tough. But you know, when you're not, you have to deal with those circumstances often. If you have a horse, if you're riding Hong Kong. So what we can say about that, the gate, we are just going to take it from the time that the gate's open. So hopefully he can find himself into a good position, and then we go from there.
Have you and his connections been happy with his work since that run?
I just indicated that yes, he's been going very well in his track work, and I had a gallop on him the other day on the grass, and he gave me a good feel. So I am extremely happy with his condition.
Happy coming into this meeting. Obviously, this is a crucial meeting. Well, the last four certainly are. How do you feel the championship sort of battle is going from your point of view? Obviously, nice to claw one back on the weekend with Super Sunny Singh.
Yeah. Talking about Super Sunny Singh first, that was not a surprise win for me, to be very honest. I was surprised that people were not backing him as much as they did when he ran over the 1,000 meters, which he certainly had excuse. But I'm very glad that he bounced back and showed what he's been showing to us once we step him up to 1,200 meters and run him over the corner. Very nice horse with a bright future. More related to the championship, apparently Zach has got better quality of horses than I do. I'm not very optimistic with the quality of the rides I've got, but I'm very hopeful. So I'm just hoping that we can get some luck and some good gates. And however, I gotta assume that I'm extremely happy with the result I had this season. As you all know, I had a lot of personal problems which affected me. As I said, overall, I'm extremely happy with how things went.
There you go, it's game on as far as the jockey's title race is concerned. 129 plays, Joe's 128. We'll keep rolling here. Have a look at Zach's mount, actually, Tom. The runner is obviously coming off a run here at Sha Tin last time, over the 1400 as well.
I didn't think it was actually a bad run from him last time out the runner. He should enjoy coming back to Happy Valley. Course and distance, where he's a five-time winner, and back down in grade as well is definitely going to suit, where he's a four-time winner. So he was only really headed sort of the last 200, and he never really gave it away too much, I thought.
No, he didn't at all. And look, he's won off this rating before of 80. And look, I've included him. I think he's a good chance. The only little negative is the draw.
That was Lucky Sweyness, Navas 2, and the Golden Scenery came out and won his next start, finishing third there. So the form looks pretty good around them. Beauty Glory. Paul, give me some confidence about him. Yeah,
I know you like him here. Coming back in trip is the key, I suppose. He's been running over 1650s and 1400s. Comes back to the 1200. It's just the draw. If he can get across, then I think he's a chance.
Yeah, I didn't put him, just the draw alone. I know the stable likes their runners to go forward. I think that's certainly what they'll do, but it is tricky. And last time out, he had every chance, and that was from barrier 1. So, gate 12, I'm not convinced.
I did say a couple of runs back that they should drop him back in trip and let him rip. So we'll see what happens with this. Back to the 1200 here. That was 1400. As we look, Tom, at Nam Jong Singh's Classic Posh and Lyrical Motion finishing way at the back.
Yeah, Lyrical Motion was a bit disappointing last time out. I don't think he enjoyed the track conditions which were yielding this night, and there was market support for him. Of course, You're My Everything won this race, and he's come out and won again, so the form looks good there. Classic Posh actually wasn't too far away. Family Folks as well, he's come out and won too.
Yeah, so Nam Jong Singh's, as you said, he went back last time. He got the trail in that particular race. I think they'll try something similar in this one.
Okay, all right. Market has Pinghai Galaxy off. Quite a good trial, Paul, as our favourite.
Yeah, so look, I've got him in, but I'm going to stick with Rising with Ashes. I just thought Rising with Ashes won with plenty in hand. There's a little bit of confidence there. I think he can go on and win again. So he's on top. Pinghai Galaxy trialled really nicely. He's in there for second. The runner, he comes in there for third. The runner, we've talked about him. Just going to overcome the draw. And Namjong Singh should get a really good run. 4, 7, 1 and 2.
Same trio, but just in a different order. I quite like Pinghai Galaxy here. Now, Woody has won. He's won at big prices, but he looked good in his couple of recent trials. I thought coming into this did Pinghai Galaxy, and he's trained by John Size. Last one was off 65. He's marked 69 for this assignment. Was beaten 5 lengths last up. Prior to that, was only beaten a length behind Power Kep, who has been performing well. So Pinghai Galaxy over Rising from Ashes. The runner goes in. And Classic Posh, the other one I threw in as well. He wasn't far away last time. Drawn well, Luke Curry and David Hall. 7, 4, 1 and 6.
One more chance then for Beauty Glory. There might be a little bit of me not wanting to be proved wrong about this horse, but an each way price will have another go. Luke Forrest from a wide gate there in the 8th. Still to come, we're looking at race number 9. Really hot Class 2 to finish the programme, plus all the best bets. That's still to come. Hong Kong racing is back at Happy Valley on a Wednesday night for a 9-race programme. We're about to look at the final events on the card as well. Race number 9, which is a Class 2 over the Flying 5, the 1,000-metre dash here. Full field of 12 to line up, headed by Stoltz. Zach Purton rides. He's been on board for all 3 course and distance wins so far. Hanson Boba has speed off the inside gate for Luke Curry. Lucky Moore, first up since November. Lexi Bedell rides him from barrier number 11. We the South can roll as well. He's drawn barrier 3. We've got Scores of Fun, a 4-time winner over the 1200 here at Happy Valley. McLucky's won over the 1200 well. Classic Unicorn's got speed. We've got Run Cool, Metro Warrior and Special M all coming up in class. Special M for John Size and Joe Moreira is a 2-time course and distance winner. Now, as far as speed is concerned for this one, Tom, it should be really, really strong. Good to fast, we're saying. Any number of horses could be looking to find the front.
Yeah, well, when Classic Unicorns in a race, we know he likes to rip along in front. He's ridden by Matthew Chadwick. He nearly pulled it off a couple of runs ago at Happy Valley. Did Classic Unicorn. We the South has certainly got some toe. McLucky, Jerry Chow back in the saddle here for Douglas White. He's got some speed to Paul. And then Metro Warrior, he's going to find it very tricky from barrier 12.
Yeah, I thought he would. Yeah, it's just all that pace underneath him, unless they really spread out. I thought Hanson Bobo will get a nice run back to 1,000, so he might be able to just get 3 back there on the inside. Special M again middle look. Scores of Fun goes back, and we know for sure that Explosive Witness will be at the back, but he's going to get the race run to suit. There's a lot of pace in this race.
Yeah, so the faster the better there for Explosive Witness, and Stoltz further towards the back of the pace as well. We haven't seen him since the end of April when he was a winner, beating Classic Unicorn, of course. Francis Lloyd trains, but Zach Purton is his jockey, and Nick was out at track work to catch up with him.
Zach Stoltz runs in the Albert Handicap, the final race on the programme. He's a horse that you're beginning to garner a very good relationship with, and he looks another leading chance.
Yeah, he's got a tough ass this time. He's drawn wide, like most of my horses recently, and again on Wednesday night. He's up in the weights. He's in against some fast horses, so he's up against it. He's had a good season. He's honest, so he'll give us his best.
Recent trial as well. Are you pleased with the trial performance?
His trial was good. He's going well. There's nothing wrong with him physically. He's in good form. He's just drawn a bad gate in this race.
Do you think the fact he comes into this race 70 days on and a little bit fresh is going to suit him, even with a big weight?
It's hard to say. Obviously, like you touched on, he's going to have to carry the big weight, so whether the large break between runs is going to be suitable to do that. He might be a little bit more vulnerable, especially from the gate, so like I said, it's going to be hard for him.
I guess with all that obviously weighed up, obviously there are certain negatives, but I mean positives form-wise. I mean, you had Nervous Witness behind you last time. He's come out and run group place, so the form's there.
Yeah, well, Nervous took a sit last time, and it probably didn't suit him. He might have been better rolling in that race, but he's come out and run well since. So the form around him is fine, but like all races at the Valley, you need to draw the right gate and get the right run, and it's hard to see that happening here.
I guess from your draw in 8, is your hand forced slightly that obviously you will have to take lead? I mean, early on in his career, he was a horse that was a bit more prominent, but he seems to be, is he a bit more tractable now as he's had, stood racing?
I think it just depends on the circumstances of the races and the horses around him and the gates he draws. He was lucky to draw the right gates there a few times, and you can just let them travel where they're comfortable, whereas when you draw out, you've either got to press them or pull them, and things get messy. So with the big weight, it becomes more complicated.
Yeah, I suppose with the speed that might break them up a little bit, but he's drawn barrier 8 here, Tom. His other wins have come off slightly lower gates. Yeah,
they have for 5, 4 and 4 for him in the past. Stoltz, that little bit of a freshen up. There was certainly nothing wrong with the way he's trialled there. He looked really good in that barrier trial, I thought, Paul. And last time out, he really was made to work for it by Classic Unicorn.
No, he definitely was. He's just going to get a little bit further back. I mean, Zach summed it up. The theme of that interview was he's got a bad draw. Yeah. And he has. And, he's in combination with the big weight as well.
Yeah, but 5 starts at Happy Valley for 3 wins and 2 second placings as well. The stats do read quite well. What of his rivals then? Well, let's have a look at some all-weather form here actually to start things off. We've got Scores of Fun. He's eventually finishing in 4th place. He's down there on the inside. The other ones to look out for, Tom. Rock Your Heart straight down the middle. We the South, who's on speed run as we touched on, and Malucky, who hasn't come to form so far this season. What's he, 4 or 5 starts now into his campaign? Maybe he's starting to turn the corner. Yeah,
4 starts on place for him, and actually Jerry Chow jumps back in for Douglas White. First time we've seen that combination for a few months. Certainly on. I was considering Rocky Heart, but he's dropped a fair bit of weight, Paul, and I just wasn't really sure where he was going to get in from barrier 9, to be honest.
Yeah, so look, he's going to have to go all the way back, or he's going to have a really horrible run as well. Barrier 9 looks really tricky for him as well, coming here to the Valley for the 2nd time. Didn't really do too much the first time he was here. Look, I haven't got any of those in, to be honest.
OK, what about the straight track form here, Paul? We've got Run Cool. He's coming up in class. He's finishing in 2nd place here. The other horses to look out for, Metro Warrior's got good straight track form as well, and Classic Unicorn. He's one of our speed angles.
Yeah, look, I've got Classic Unicorn in because I just think he's going to be on the pace or leading from barrier 2. And will be out of trouble. Run Cool, again, I'm not sure about Happy Valley for him. He's pretty good down the straight 1000, and Metro Warrior's got a horror draw.
He does, and he's going to have to work hard. You can see him plugging away there. Run Cool looked well beaten, sort of halfway down the straight, but to his credit, he's actually fought OK. And Classic Unicorn, after leading, just got tired over the final stages. But as I said before, put up a Herculean effort 2 runs ago.
Special M, dangerous, Tom, for lightweight?
Yeah, I think he certainly is. They've changed the gear around with him. The blinkers are coming off the pacifiers with the one cowl going on. And look, his midfield defence kept on well enough. Quick backup for him off the back of last Tuesday night, where he was at 7.5 behind Equaletta Blitz.
Yeah, the weight's good for him, isn't it? 116. Joe might just put a bit over on him. But the blinkers come off. And he's also been consistent at Happy Valley all season. We know the Valley's not a problem for him.
All right, one more Valley run to have a look at, Paul, and horses to look out for here. Handsome Bobo, there he is, big white face at the front. He's eventually finishing 4th here behind Family Folks. The other one, Explosive Witness, is going to love a quick tempo. He'll come from miles back, and McLucky again, who's front and centre at this point.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with Handsome Bobo. This is 1,200 metres. He comes back to the 1,000 metres here as well. I think he's going to get a really good tempo. He's going to be 3 back. He's won off the 1,000 before. He's won off a similar rating, and he should be a double-figure price. So I just think with those problems with Stoltz, just with his draw, we could sneak something in with a bit of a price. That's what my angle I was looking for, and I found him.
And he wasn't beaten far last time out. There was a fair bit of early pressure in the early stages of that race, so that just might have softened him up a little bit late.
All right, well, he's a double-figure price at the moment, Paul. Handsome Bobo at 10s. Our favourite Explosive Witness is wide market to finish the programme.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a bit of value here, and I have gone with Handsome Bobo, just from barrier 1. Hopefully it'll be a double-figure price. He's currently 11s at the moment, or now into 10 as we speak, to 3.6. He's on top. Stoltz has to carry the weight, got the awkward draw, but he's very honest. Classic Unicorn will be in front out of trouble, and Special M with the light weight. 2, 1, 8 and 12.
1, 5, 12 and 2 I've gone with here. I think that the top weight is good enough to win this. Freshened for the assignment. Stoltz, horse number 1, ahead of Explosive Witness. He's certainly going to get the pace on. He's had the pace on his last couple of runs, and he's run 3rd and 6th behind Keep You Warm and Family Folks. Special M with the light weight, so with the conditions of the race, and to Handsome Bobo made it in as well a course and distance winner. So 1, 5, 12 and 2.
Very similar numbers to Tom for me. Stoltz on top. I think Lucky Moore was an interesting runner, first up since November. Those last 2 races involved him were very, very strong. But we've got 9 races in total. Paul, who do you think the winners are?
Well, Taylor Made was very unlucky. He was a black booker last time. I thought he could start off up and trip and win the first. Hyperion Tree's been going well. Flash Famous is a very well-rated horse. Hardly Swears, another really well-rated horse. Lariz, another horse to be in front, out of trouble. And I thought Ice Legend could run a bit of a race as well in his contest.
All right, and don't forget you can see full previews of each and every race on the website under the audio video section there. Of those, Paul, who was the best of them?
Going to go with one we've just previewed as Rising from Ashes. I thought he was very impressive last time and can go on with it now. He's only had the 6 starts, he's acclimatised well, and it was a strong win last time. And Handsome Bobo in a real open race in the last. He's drawn 1, he should get a really nice run. And look, he is a 6-time winner here in Hong Kong, has won over the 1,000 in the past. We'll do the play in that last race with Stoltz and Classic Unicorn, who should be out in front. QQP 1, 2 and 8 in the last.
Full of confidence for Class 5, race 1, number 1 to kick the night off. Taylor Made, Casper Founcent to Joe Moreira. So unlucky over 1,200 metres. This is his go, down in grade, up in trip. Triumphant Return, race 6, number 6. Had trialled okay before his debut, never got involved. Hood comes off, we'll see what he can do second up in the play with him in it, Leslie, and also Hardly Swears.
All right, best for me comes up race number 5, Class 4, 200, Harmony and Home. Good run behind Ambitious Heart last time out, finishing second. He can go one better here. And Beauty Glory in the 8th, down to the 1,200 metres. See what he can do there. And a Luke Ferraris for Tony Cruz. The QQP, we're looking at race number 8, the runner Beauty Glory, and Ping Hai Galaxy as well. That's race number 8, the second last on the programme. This is the second last meeting, Tom, at Happy Valley as well, and 2 more to go from Sha Tin.
Yeah, 2 more. We've got weekend racing at Sha Tin Sunday with 10 races, 2 on the all-weather, a Griffin race, and the main race is Class 2, 1,400.
Yeah, so there should be some good racing there, and good to see the Griffins out as well.
Absolutely, and no more 1,000-metre races because they've already mowed the track. That's done. They've preparation started for next season already.
Absolutely. We must farewell Blake Shin tomorrow night as well.
Yes, his last meeting riding. Blake missed the next through suspension, so hopefully he can go off with a winner as well. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.